Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I will be showing you guys how to get good in Project Power. So this is the most popular Invincible game on Roblox so far, as you can see on the billboard there. And yeah, everyone's been playing this, so today I'll be showing you some tips and tricks and like new features that they add to help you get some kills in the game. So, if you've been getting clapped left and right, or
15 more years, I can always start again. Make another kid.
you just want to go from average to an absolute menace, then stick around and I'll be showing you guys the tips and tricks. Alrighty guys, so first up is the controls here, so let us begin. So we have double jump to fly. And obviously you need to know the basics. So E to boost here, which is an interesting choice. Look at that. And if you press E again, you can boost through buildings. So this is another crucial ability to have in game. And then to pick up a truck, you have to left click to go closer. And then there you go. And you can carry this, and eventually you can throw it and it will explode. I'm not sure if it deals fire damage though, but it does, I think. So M1s, look at that. And then you can do M1s while flying, which is like the chain punches, I believe. There you can do M1 while flying. Look at that, really nice. And then T to lock on, which is probably the second most important. And this allows you to not miss your punches, since you don't want to be missing those hits. And next up, for the most fun one, is grab, which is G. And look at that. So next up is the counter here. So if you press X, you'll get flung around. First things first, Project Power rewards you for being aggressive. This isn't a game where playing passively works. If you're not pushing the fight, you're giving your opponent the upper hand. So with the healing factor, you recover pretty fast during fights, so you don't have to be scared to take damage. Just keep attacking, chain your punches, and keep the pressure on. Use your wind-up punches and grab whenever possible, and if you can slam your opponent into a wall or building, do it. It deals massive damage and it just feels super satisfying, obviously. Next, the grabs and the slams, which is a crucial part of the game. So you have the grabs and wind-up punches, and these will be your best friends for Project Power, because they deal big damage and they can break through your opponent's chains and attacks. So like a clean grab followed by a slam into a wall, that's how you take control of the fight. Especially if you're facing someone who dodges a lot, grab them and make them regret it. Alright, next is the counter play. So let's talk about the counters. If your opponent is aggressive too, don't panic, use their aggression against them. The key to a good counter is timing, so don't just throw it out randomly, wait until you see the start of their attack animation. Then boom, hit them with a counter, and follow it up with a quick punch with the chains of M1s like I showed you earlier, and punish them hard. It's simple but super effective. Alright, next is the dodging. So dodging is a huge part of surviving in this game. If you time it right, it gives you the invincibility frames. That means you can avoid damage completely. And don't spam it though. It's best used when you need to reposition or avoid a heavy attack. Dodge toward an angle where you can flank or escape. Think of it like a reset button when you're being chained or comboed. Alrighty, next is the environmental tactics. So the environment isn't just for show, use it. Slamming someone through buildings or throwing them off a ledge adds huge damage, and of course it looks sick as hell. But be careful with the trucks. They can hurt your opponent, but they can also hurt you as well. So if you like stand on them for too long, or if you mistime the throw and you miss, you will get punished for it, and your opponent can start chaining you in your attacks. So use the trucks only when the timing is right, like finishing a low health enemy or creating space. Alright, now This one is the advanced tips, only for the real ones, so let's get into some advanced stuff. Mix up your attacks. Don't be predictable. A smart opponent will read you like a book. Try baiting their counters, fake a grab, then dodge back, and punish when they miss. Or dash in and immediately counter if you know they'll panic. Also, keep an eye on the cooldowns, yours and theirs. If they've just dodged or countered, that's your window. And one last thing is to stay calm. A lot of people start mashing when they're low, but that's just making it easier for your opponent to finish you off. Stay smart, trust your instincts, and keep the pressure up. Alrighty guys, so that's gonna be the end of how to get good and the tips and tricks for Project Power. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. But before I end, I'm gonna show you guys some more Project Power clips. So without further ado, enjoy.